Okay. So we are going to discuss with the registration model today. Let us start with the first, the prerequisite for the registration model. So what are the prerequisite that we will discuss first? So before starting with the registration process or registration module, we must have following masters set, like course rule master, course category master, then ERP lab assessment scheme type. So these three are the important masters for the registration model, and this attendance review master and content delivery method. This is for academics. So registration, course rule, course category, and ERP lab assessment scheme type. These are some masters which are required. Additionally, apart from these masters, there are some more steps that we need to follow that we will just discuss. So first of all, we'll see masters. I will give the training on this demo account only. First of all, we will discuss the masters. Yes. So here you can see some registration masters are there. You just search registration over here. So many masters are there. So I think program type year, program type year, all these masters will be already filled during the admission itself. So now we just have to focus on some remaining masters. First one is course type. What is course type? So course type can be theory, lab, or audit course, or it can be a tutorial course or project course. Now how exactly it is decided? Actually, it depends on the syllabus. In the syllabus itself, that will be defined. I'll just show you that syllabus also, so that you will get the idea. We must have one syllabus copy also here. Syllabus. Okay. So if I take any one syllabus over here, in the syllabus itself, it is mentioned whether that particular subject is a theory or lab course. Like you can see here, this particular course is a theory course because it has theory examination. This particular course is only a lab course because it has only practical examination, only lab examination. So according to the type of assessment the subject has, we can decide whether it is a theory or lab. So all those types are added here, like subject can be theory, lab, audit, or it can be tutorial, project, or seminar, likewise. So that is the first one, course type master. Then we must fill this master syllabus pattern. The name of syllabus pattern that is to be entered over here. The next one is course head, ERP course head. Here we just have to enter the masters like this: subject 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. It is required for number of subjects that are to be offered in the particular template. So if I want to offer 100 subjects, then I must have 100 course heads available over here up to subject 100. So this is subject course head master. Then we also need these masters. What is course rule master, then course category master, that we will discuss. Actually, it is in academics module. The masters are added in academics module. So you can see here, first one is course rule master. It means what? We can only have the two rules. One is compulsory, CP means compulsory. Second one is EL means elective. So whenever we add these two rules, we have to just type here CP means compulsory, and display name can be anything. So CP is used for all subjects which are compulsory. Means if in the syllabus These 4 subjects you can see. These are compulsory for students. Every students must complete these courses. So these are compulsory subjects. And here you can see this is elective course. If it is elective, means it will have number of subjects choice available to the students. Just below it, it is given here. Elective 1, there are total 6 subjects available. Means out of these 6, student can select any one. That means this is an elective subject. So for such kind of subjects, we have this rule EL, that is elective. Then next is, once course rule master is filled, we need course category master also. So in the course category master, generally the required things are, the first one is DC means department compulsory, or we can also get, or we can also have a CC here. CC means compulsory course. Display name can be any, like compulsory course or compulsory subject, and to which rule this particular category is to be mapped, that is to be defined here. Suppose CC means compulsory course, so it will be mapped with CP, compulsory, this rule. We have to match it with this particular rule. Then for elective, now elective can be of 3 types. Basically, elective will be division level, you can see here. Then elective can be department level and institute level elective. Basically, what is division level elective? Say for this particular syllabus, this is the syllabus of civil engineering, and this department has only one division. That means this particular elective has 6 choices, and these 6 choices will be selected by students of only civil engineering, third year civil engineering, only one division. No other students are allowed to select these subjects. So you can say that this is division level elective. Means only the students of that particular division have a right to select any one subject out of these 6. So you can treat it as a division level. Suppose the same subject, if this department has say 5 divisions, and all 5 division students can select any one subject out of these, and you also want the students of all 5 divisions to be combined in one batch for marking the attendance. In that case, we have to treat that particular subject as department level elective. So that will be department level elective, DEL. This is the second category. And what is IEL? IEL means institute level elective. Means a student from any department, any program can opt for that subject. So that will be called as institute level elective. So these are 3 important category masters, course category rules that we have to set. So the values are IEL, EL, DIV, and DEL. These are the 3 important ones that we have to set. Once the masters are set, then we will go for template creation. I think I should directly go for the template now. These are the prerequisite master tables. We also need some master tables from timetable. We'll discuss those, and then we will go for the next one. So in the timetable, we need this particular master table field, load type category. Load type category means theory, lab, tutorial. Again, here we have to fill the same thing. That is, now from where it is determined, you can see here, this subject, it is having 3 hours theory. So this is a load type, 3 hours theory. Or this particular subject is having a 2 hours of practical. So that you can say as a lab. So this is a load type that we must have it. Okay. Any doubt in the masters? Okay, we'll proceed with the template creation now. But before that, again, I think I should go for role type settings that are available in the in the registration model. First, we will discuss the role type settings in the registration model. So, a very first role type setting is, you can see all drop down visible in academic dashboard, fees due visible in academic dashboard, fees partial visible in academic dashboard. So these are the settings. Why these are required, that I will just explain. Whenever we access the academic dashboard, here you can see there are drop downs, all, only registered students, only not registered students, or only the students whose fees is paid partially, or the students who have not paid the fees at all, or I just want the list of students who have paid the full fees. So such kind of drop downs or the filters are available on the academic dashboard. So if you want to enable or disable any of these drop down, this is done using these role type settings. If I just uncheck fees paid partial visible in academic dashboard, so that particular drop down will not be visible over here. The next is shift applicable, is module applicable. These two role type settings are very important to start with the registration module as well as to start with the data input process of the students. You must keep these two settings on, each shift applicable and each module applicable, in order to import the students data. So basically, what is each shift applicable? When you keep this particular setting on, you must enter the shift of the student in the import roll call list file. Is module applicable? If we keep this on, then we have to enter the module also for the roll call import. Also, when these are on, then at the time of division offering or template, everywhere the module and shift are required. Then roll number prefix. Generally, this is required for the roll call purpose. If any college has alphanumeric roll calls, in that case, we can use this particular setting. Say my roll number for one of the college. Say if they have roll numbers like T1301. So that means T is a letter that they require in front of this particular roll number. So you can just enable this role type setting, roll number prefix, and at the time of division offering, we can set this particular prefix, that is T. The next is grant is applicable. I think this is only for the colleges which are grantable. Mostly for the engineering and other colleges, this is not required. Then elective subject bucket mandatory for the subject registration. This role type setting is required if you want the capping of the subjects for the electives. Say for the particular elective, suppose you want only 10 students to select this particular subject. You want only 5 students to select this particular course. So in that case, we have to set a capping for each elective subject. And for that case, you should turn on this setting so that for registration, you must fill the buckets. But when you turn on the setting, then only you will be able to fill that particular or that checkbox, or you can say a check for the elective bucket will be applied only when you turn on the setting. Then is course type academics applicable to the template details? I'll just explain this later on during the template creation. So these are some of the settings. Plus in other college also, there are some more settings available. Yes. Create division automatically on bulk subject registration. Create course offering automatically on bulk subject registration. Actually, you might be knowing that we have a facility of importing the registration through the Excel file. So these settings are required for that particular reason. Suppose you don't want to offer the divisions, you don't want to offer the courses you are directly importing the registration. So from that file itself, automatically the divisions will be offered, automatically the courses will be offered, and for those courses, students will be registered. If you want such kind of facility, then we can enable these settings. After subject registration is fees paid. Some of the colleges like PCCOE, they have a policy where student in their login can select the subject, can register for the subject, and they have a fees for this particular subject registration. So, and we have one flag in our system for the fees paid. So if you want to make sure that that fees paid flag is turned on after the payment or after the subject registration by the student, then in that case we can turn on this setting. So that is the purpose of this role type setting. Uh, are the settings clear? I think some of the settings you will understand later on actually, when we actually do the registration or offering. Okay. So next, now we will see what is template creation. We will directly start with the template creation. Yes, Trupti.
So we given the subject hours to them, no, sir, for practical 2 hours, theory 2 hours.
Yes.
So they are calculating as 2 into 14 hours or 14. What is that, sir? Load calculation they are
That is
doing.
load type conduction. That is load type conduction. I will cover this after this template
Okay.
creation. Yes. First of all, we will just understand how the template creation process goes on before starting the registration of any institute or subject registration of students. So I'll just use the demo account for that purpose. Yes. So to start with that registration process or a template creation process, first of all, we have to set the academic year and semester to the current year that you all know. We have to start with this particular step for every model. The next step is creation of the template. For setting the registration module, these are the steps that we need to follow. Now we are starting with this template creation or copy template. So first we will discuss what is template creation, and I will also explain what is copy template. So in registration module itself, you can see there is a role template. Here we can create template. Here we can see, or here we can offer the template, or here we can view the offered templates. So we will start with this create template. So creating template is basically creating a syllabus structure inside our ERP system. See, before start of academics in any institute, what are the processes that they follow? They generally follow the allocation of the subjects to the faculty, then students division allocation, student batch formation, then they also allocate the faculties division wise. So all that particular process is to be carried out in the registration module. But before that, we must have this syllabus structure ready with our system. So today we will discuss how exactly we are going to create this kind of a syllabus structure in the system, how we will enter the credit and these hours, and how we are going to link these subjects to particular template that we will discuss. So on this link create template, we have to select academic year and semester for which we are going to create the template. Say for 23 and 24 semester 2, I want to create a template. Then select the module, program type for which you want to create the template, then year, and here you have to enter total number of credits. So basically these total number of credits are mentioned in the template itself. Here itself you can see for all these subjects, what are the total credits that you can see here. So total of all these credits is 21 over here. So that we have to enter in this total number of credits. I'll just take some less credit over here. Say I'll take 6 credit and I will create the template. So once we create the template, just on the same page, you will find that template is created. You have edit and delete template option, but delete can be only used before filling the details. Now, after creating the template, next step is to fill the template details. So we have to click on the template details. Here we can edit the credits before filling the details also. Just click on the template details. Now on this form, we have to create a structure like this particular syllabus. So first one is the subject hydrology. It has 3 hours theory and it has 3 hours, total 3 credits are there, and this is compulsory subject, means every student has to opt the subject. It is not elective. So what is the information that we need while creating this particular template? We need an information about the subject, whether it is compulsory or elective, and we need the credits. At least we should know these 2 things about that particular subject. So once we know it, we have to select first the rule, whether the first subject is compulsory or elective. So if it is compulsory, select CP. Then in the course category itself, the different categories that are linked with this rule will appear, like DC, or in some colleges they use CC also, compulsory course. DC means department compulsory. So this category automatically will appear here. You have to select it. Then type of subject, whether it is theory or lab course. So we have to select that it is theory course. Then subject head will be assigned automatically because we are adding the details for the first subject. So automatically system will take the subject head as 1. Credit for that subject, you have to just see the credits that are available at the end and just enter those over here. I will say that these are the 2 credits. Save details. So first row is entered. Whenever we fill the detail, here one row is entered, and for that row we have set this configuration. We are yet to enter the subject. Next, we have to set for second subject. The second subject is my elective. Then I have to select what kind of elective is there, whether it is institute level or department level or division level. That we have to select. So I'll just select it is department level elective. Again, theory course. The credits for that course that we have to select here. Say now here you can see something different. Credit per course that is being asked. What are the credit per course? So that we need to enter over here. Now why it is being asked? I'll just explain one scenario. Right now you can see in this particular elective subject there are 6 choices and student can select only 1 out of 6. So it's easy. I can directly enter the credit. I will the system will define the bucket number automatically. You have to enter the number of electives, say 6, and just save it. That means in this particular subject there are 6 electives and student by default will choose only 1. But now under the NEP category, there are some cases where the college say that, institute say that we have this set of electives, say 6 set of electives, and out of 6, student has to select any 2 or any 3. There is no restriction. Student has to select any 2 or any 3 subject out of the 6. In that case, we have to work with some different things over here while creating the template. So we have recently developed it. You can see the link over here. In the controller action name, you can see here template details 2. So that particular new facility is developed on the third link. So we have to enter 3 over here for that link. If you have added that link in your college, you will access it directly. We'll just see the difference over here. If I select elective, just see the difference on the second and third link. If I select elective over here, what are the details the system asks me? Credit per course, bucket number, and number of elective. That's it. And if I take the another link with this particular action name, you can see the details. Credit per course, bucket number, NEP category, number of electives, and pickup count. Here on this link, pickup count is by default 1. Means out of all those 6 subjects that we are going to enter, student can select only one subject. That is by default. But if in such scenario, if the student has to select more than one subject out of the given 6 or 7 subjects, in that case, we have to use this new link and then we have to add that subject details or the course details over here. So what we are going to add over here is we have to select the rule, elective, category, either it is institute or department level. Yes.
एकाच बकेट मध्ये 2 सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्ट करता येईल ना सर?
येस येस येस, एकाच बकेट मध्ये 2 सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्ट करता येतील सर तुम्हाला आता.
आणि पण म्हणजे फायनल असतील का स्टुडंटचे?
हा, येस येस, ते फायनल समजायचे. सपोज कॉलेजची अशी पॉलिसी की या इलेक्टिव्ह मध्ये मी 6 सब्जेक्ट ऑफर करणार आहे आणि 2 घ्यायचे स्टुडंटनी. इन दॅट केस
क्रेडिटचं काय?
नाही, इथं क्रेडिट डबल असणार ना सर त्या केसमध्ये. लाईव्ह केस पाहिजे तर दाखवतो, जस्ट अ मिनिट. एका कॉलेजची आहे आपल्याकडे तशी. MBA ची एक केस आहे. DMIT कॉलेज कडनं आलेली आहे. येस, इथे here what they have done, you can, if you refer the syllabus structure, you will just see that there is one elective paper 1, elective 2 paper 2, or elective 2 paper 1, like that. म्हणजे इथं बघितलं तर तुम्हाला ते इझी वाटेल की काय नाही, इथे एक इलेक्टिव्ह आहे पेपर 1 चा, इथे एक इलेक्टिव्ह आहे पेपर 1 चा, याप्रमाणे तुम्हाला दिसेल. पण ऍक्च्युली पुढे त्यांनी काय दिले, student has to select any 2 groups out of these 3. Means student can select any 2 groups from these 9 groups available. Either human resource or marketing or finance, काही पण सिलेक्ट करू शकतो. Say if I have selected or student has selected marketing and HR as the specialization. Now actually the thing starts. In marketing, this is paper 1, brand management, and this is sales and distribution, which is paper 2. Then in HR, again paper 1 and paper 2 is there, first one and second one. Now here you can see student has first elective as paper 1, and again here paper 1 elective 2. म्हणजे पेपर 1 चेच 2 इलेक्टिव्ह त्यांना घ्यायचे इथे. तर तो कुठलेही 2 सिलेक्ट करू शकतो, म्हणजे त्याचा ग्रुप कुठलाही असू शकतो. सो इथं चॉईस कशी देणार तुम्ही?
मेजर मायनरच आहे का?
मेजर मायनर सारखंच आहे. स्टुडंटला म्हणजे 2 घेणार आहे तो, मार्केटिंग आणि फायनान्स हे 2 त्याने स्पेशलायझेशन घेतले. आता मार्केटिंग मध्ये 2 पेपर असणार आहेत, पेपर 1 आणि पेपर 2, ते त्याला सिलेक्ट करायचे. फायनान्स मध्ये 2 असणार आहेत, ते पण त्याला सिलेक्ट करायचे. आणि त्यात कुठलाही ग्रुप घेऊ शकतो ना, कुठलेही सिलेक्ट करू शकतो. सो एक वे काय आहे, ट्रॅडिशनल वे काय आहे की तुम्हाला सगळे पेपर वन जे आहेत ते तुम्हाला या इलेक्टिव्ह मध्ये टाकावे लागतील, या बकेटमध्ये पण टाकावे लागतील, दोन्हीकडे टाकावे लागतील.
करेक्ट.
येस, कारण त्याचं कॉम्बिनेशन रॅन्डम होईल. सो फॉर दॅट केस वी कॅन यूज दिस पर्टिक्युलर सिनारिओ. इथे आपण तो यूज करू शकतो. सो इथं ते क्रेडिट पर कोर्स तुम्हाला विचारलं जाते, म्हणजे त्या बकेटमधून किती सब्जेक्ट आपण चॉईस करू देणार आहे तुमच्या पिकअप काउंटवर डिपेंड करेल. सो इफ युअर पिकअप काउंट इज 2, in that case credit per course if I enter 3 means 3 into 6 टोटल क्रेडिट तुमचे 6 झाले त्या केसमध्ये. इथे म्हणजे सिम्पली मी काय करतोय, या दोघांची एक बकेट बनवतोय. पेपर 1 साठी मी एक बकेट बनवतोय.
हा, जसं की आम्ही अगोदर करत होतो की जेवढे मेजरचे जेवढे कोर्स होते
येस,
एका बकेटला टाकत होतो, परत दुसऱ्या बकेटला
हा,
2 ऑप्ट करत होतो.
2 ऑप्ट करत होता. तसं न करता एकच बकेट बनवायची, सगळे त्यातच टाकायचे आणि त्यातनं 2 उचलायचे. तसं पॉसिबल आहे आता. येस, फक्त इट डिपेंड्स, म्हणजे क्रेडिट पर कोर्स तुम्हाला डिफाईन करावं लागेल, म्हणजे त्या बकेटमध्ये सगळ्या सब्जेक्टची क्रेडिट सेम असायला पाहिजे, एवढा कन्स्टंट आहे इथे. ठीक आहे.
Yes, sir.
So yes, that we can do with the help of this particular facility. So again, bucket number will be by default. You have to select NEP category, major, minor, IKS, VS, VSC, so many categories are there. The number of electives, say if I say that total 9 electives are there in this first bucket, out of 9, student will select 2 and credit per course is 3. म्हणजे टोटल क्रेडिट त्याने पिक केलेले टोटल 6 होते. सो या प्रकारे आपण करू शकतो. दॅट वी कॅन सेट हिअर. So this is how we can add the elective subject. So now I will just directly add one elective subject. Say bucket number is 1, credits 2, number of electives say I have 2 or 3. I'll just save it. And I will also add one lab subject here. Say lab is compulsory, department compulsory, lab, and the credits are again 2, and just save it. So I have just finished with entering the details. We have created these 3 rows with credits, course category, course type that we have entered, rule, all these things we have entered. If you have made mistake, we can edit or delete here before proceeding. Now once the sum of the credits for these subjects and the total credit for the template matches, there will be one button, proceed to offer this template. So we have to click on this button, then select the configuration and filters and just fetch template details. So once we fetch the template detail, you can see a similar structure like the syllabus structure. The same structure is readily available over here. And in this structure, we just have to fill the name of subject. So from the drop down itself, we have to select these subjects. In this way, we can just select the subjects, and when we click and add, those subjects will be automatically added to the template. Now what is prerequisite here? All these subjects must be already added into the system. So for that, you can follow this path: registration, course master, add new course. From here, you can import the subject list for that particular program and year, like for chemical and first year. So from that import file only, you can import the subjects, and from that list only, subjects will appear over here. So we have to select the subjects, we have to click on add. Then the template is ready. When we click on these offered subjects, you will see the template. So these are the selection that we have done. Total we have selected that these are total, there will be 3 electives. 3 electives have appeared over here. Now here you can see academics. In the academics, you have to attach load type 3 hours and 2 hours for practical and theory. For example, if I say that for the first subject, advanced chemical engineering, in the syllabus, it is mentioned that subject has 3 hours lecture and 2 hours practical. So you have to click on this plus button, select load type, 3 hours theory, save it. Again, we have to click on plus button, select the practical, say lab of 2 hours, and we have to save it. So what we are doing here is we are adding the theory and lab separately. Now we had discussed one role type setting that I'll just explain. Yes, is course type academics applicable to template details? Right now, while filling the template details, system was not asking for the load type. Okay, but if we enable this particular role type setting, then at the time of creation of the template itself, system will ask for that particular subject what is the load type, or what are the number of hours that are to be attached. So that will be already asked at the time of creation of the template itself. So you need not to attach it here. They by default attach होऊन जाईल. That is course type academics. Next is, once we add the load type to every subject, the next step that we have to follow, so we have created the template. Template creation is complete. This is actually a very vast module. So only this step is complete. Template creation is done. Now, once the template creation is done, the next thing is what we can see the subjects that have been offered in the template. Now add the load type. For each subject, we have to add the load type under this academics table. And then next, here itself, we can offer the division also for this template. You have to click on the division. Say I want to add a division. For chemical engineering first year, there are 2 divisions, say A and B. So I will add the 2 divisions to this template. Say A division, capacity of division is 100. Shift, whether this division runs in the general shift or second shift, that we need to check over here. Then roll number prefix, that I just explained. If you want T before your roll number, or anything, any letter that you want before the roll number, that you can define at the time of offering the division. If not, you can keep it blank, select the class teacher and save it. So one division is added over here. Similarly, you can add the multiple divisions. Now, after the creation of the template, the next step is to create the batches. So I will directly move with the batches creation now. This is the step that we have followed right now. Division offering. So in the template itself, we can offer the division after creation of the template. Actually, this step is independent. That means before the creation of the template, you can directly offer the division. In the registration module itself, there is a division master, and in the division master, a link is given for offering the division. Just click on this division, and here you will directly offer the division. You can just select the division, capacity, shift, module, and just offer the division. So when you create the template, this offered division will be automatically linked with this template. It will appear directly over here. If you want to see it, I will just offer one division for chemical engineering, second semester, first year. अपन जे template केले ते second semester module 1. Okay. For 23-24 fetch. See, you can see already A division is offered. I can only offer B because I have added A division from the template itself. But you can independently add B division from this flow also. Just give the capacity and offer the division. Here you don't need the name of class teacher. It will be kept blank. And now if I refresh this page, you can see automatically B division is added over here. So offering the division is an independent flow that you can do without creation of a template. Next is, once the division is offered, now we will go for batches creation. How exactly the batches are created for that particular subject, that we will discuss. Subject and batch creation. So for creating the batches, again, on the same page of a template, we have the option of batches and registration. I'll just explain this flow from the start again. Just go to template. Already we have created the template we have offered. If you want to access that template, just click on the view offered template. Select year, semester, then program type, everything, and click on the offered subject. Template will directly appear here. Just click on offered subject. Now I want to create the batches for the subject for A division. So you have to click on batches. So you can see the difference now. Only 3 rows are there for these 3 subjects because we have added the load type over here only. You will not see this DCS, internship, or introduction to database. You will not see these subjects because you have not added the load type. So it is compulsory to add the load type for all subjects. Then only you will see the subjects under the batch creation. If you are not adding any load type to the any subject, and if you are directly click on these batches, you will get an error over here that template is not offered. So it is mandatory to attach the load type first. So here we have added the load types for all subjects. Now if I click on batches, you will see this form. You just have to select all because we want to create the batches for all subjects. Mostly by default for theory, the batch count has to be 1 because for each division, theory batch will be only 1, right? Because teacher will be teaching a theory to entire division. So we will treat that entire division as a 1 batch for a theory. But for practical, the number of batches will depend upon the institute policy. They might have 40 students. They want 2 batches of 20 each, or they might need 3 batches for 60 students. So accordingly, you have to select this count and you have to click on save. Once you click on save, here batches are created. You can see for theory, 1 batch is created. So in front of theory, you can see batch number NA. Number is not applicable to batches because only 1 batch is there. But for lab, you can see the number 1, 2, 3. Means this is first batch, this is second batch, and this is a third batch. Okay. So this is how batches are created. Once you have created batches, now we want to assign the faculties to the subjects. Okay. So for the subject, in front of the subject, you can see instructor column is there. You have to click on this plus button and you have to select the name of faculty who is teaching this particular subject and save it. If in any case, there are 2 faculties who are teaching the same subject to the same division, if they are taking half syllabus, suppose one faculty is going to teach 3 units, second faculty is going to teach 3 units. In that case, you may assign multiple instructors over here. You have to just select the name of second instructor and save it. I think at the start itself, you have to do it. You have to delete this instructor. And while assigning the first instructor, you have to click on plus, then select second and save it. So 2 instructors will be directly added. 2 faculties will be assigned to this theory subject of A division. So this is how you will assign the faculties. Then similarly, you have to assign the faculties for the lab also. Lab 1, lab 2, lab 3, and you have to click on this plus button and you will select the faculties. So this is how your load allocation is completed. Till this, if any doubts, you can please ask. We have not finished with the student registration as of now. We are just dealing with the admin side part required for the faculties. Any doubts?
Sir, so
Yes.
can you explain about that per turn slots? Can you
Sorry?
go there?
Okay.
There are
Mhm.
per turns.
Okay, per turn and slot. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Okay, got it. That you want to know.
yes.
Okay. Basically, here see, theory 3 hours. It is mentioned in the syllabus that this particular subject has 3-hour theory. Correct. So you
Yes.
might have seen some load types. I think in JSPM college itself, we have added it like that. I'll just show those load types. I'll just log in on here itself. JSPM. Okay. That is actually the number of hours that you are going to attach to the subject depending on the number of hours mentioned in the syllabus. I'll just explain it. What is that? Yes, load type. So right now, whatever we seen here while attaching the load type, that actually appears from the timetable. There is a master in the timetable, load type. So it is filled already. So basically, what is this 1 hour, 1 turn per week? Whenever it is mentioned in the syllabus that the subject has 3 hours theory, it means what? A teacher has to conduct 3 lectures of 1 hour each in week. Barabar? Are you
Yes,
getting? Yes. So that is what we have defined here. TH03. It means what? 1 hour lecture, 3 turns per week. Means 3 lectures per week basically. Got it? 04 means 1 hour lecture, 4 turns per week. If any subject has 4-hour lectures mentioned in the syllabus, we will attach it. So term means basically number of lectures that will be conducted in that particular week for that subject. And this theory 1 hour means what? एक lecture कितने hour का है? 1 hour का.
right.
Okay. Similarly, practical के लिए आप देख सकते हैं. You can see 2 and 4 is mentioned. So basically practical mostly 2 hours का ही होता है. एक practical 2 घंटे का होता है. So in that case, lab 02 यहाँ पे क्या है? लैब 02 आवर मीन्स 2 घंटे का प्रैक्टिकल है. 1 टर्न पर वीक मतलब वीक में एक बार प्रैक्टिकल होगा, सिर्फ एक बार, और वो कितने आवर्स का रहेगा? 2 घंटे का रहेगा. तो उसे हम बोलते हैं लैब 02. अगर 4 आवर्स का प्रैक्टिकल यहाँ पे लोड दिया है किसी सब्जेक्ट को, इट मीन्स व्हाट? एक वीक में मोस्टली सी प्रैक्टिकल 2 ही आवर्स का रहेगा. अगर 4 दिया है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि वो स्टूडेंट इस सब्जेक्ट को प्रैक्टिकल के लिए 2 बार आएंगे आपके पास. 2 घंटे 2 बार आएंगे वीक में. गॉट इट? सो वो कैसे रहेगा? अगेन लैब ऑफ 2 आवर्स, 2 घंटे का ही प्रैक्टिकल है लेकिन 2 टर्न है, तो टोटल हो गए मेरे 4. हे समजलंय?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So according to that, you have to enter number of timetable slot per week कितने हैं, फिर नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर वीक कितने हैं. टर्न्स पर वीक बेसिकली क्या है, एक वीक में कितने लेक्चर्स होंगे, कितने प्रैक्टिकल होंगे वो सब्जेक्ट के, वो आप एंटर करो. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे अगर लैब को 4 है लेकिन प्रैक्टिकल कितने होने वाले हैं, 2 ही होने वाले ना, तो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स 2 ही आएंगे, लेकिन टाइम टेबल स्लॉट 4 आएंगे, क्योंकि स्लॉट हम मेजर करते हैं आवर्स में. ठीक है.
सर तिथे
Yes.
ना कधी कधी म्हणजे जे हवर आहेत ना ते 3 तासाचे पण असतात लॅबचे, आणि
असू
त्यांचं
शकतं, बरोबर आहे.
आठवड्यातून एकदा किंवा 2दा असतं. मग तेव्हा आपण कसं
ओके.
हे करणार?
हा, त्या केसमध्ये काय करू शकतो, इफ देर इज 3 आवर प्रॅक्टिकल लोड आणि त्यातलं एक प्रॅक्टिकल 1 तासाचं आहे आणि 2 प्रॅक्टिकल 2 तासाचं आहे, दुसरं प्रॅक्टिकल हे 2 तासाचं आहे, बरोबर? असं म्हणता ना तुम्ही?
नाही सर, एकच प्रॅक्टिकल 3 तासाचं आणि ते वीक मध्ये 2 वेळा आहे असं.
एकच प्रॅक्टिकल जर 3 तासाचं आहे आणि ते वीक मध्ये 2 वेळा, म्हणजे टोटल आवर 6 झाले ना वीकली. हा, मग तसं डिफाईन करू शकतो ना इथे आपण. सो यू जस्ट हॅव टू से दिस इज लॅब 06. ओके. लॅब ऑफ 3 hours and how many tons? 2 tons per week. समजलं? एक प्रॅक्टिकल 3 तासाचं आहे आणि 2 वेळा होईल एका आठवड्यामध्ये, 2 tons per week. तर नंबर ऑफ टाइम टेबल स्लॉट पर वीक किती झाले तुमचे? 6 hours सिम्पली. आठवड्यात किती प्रॅक्टिकल होतील? 2 वेळा होणार आहे, सो 2. नंबर ऑफ मिनिट्स पर टन, हा, एक प्रॅक्टिकल किती मिनिटाचं आहे? 3 hours म्हणजे किती मिनिट झाले? 180 मिनिट्स. हा. त्यानंतर नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर सेमिस्टर, म्हणजे एका सेमिस्टर मध्ये किती प्रॅक्टिकल होणार आहे या लोड टाईप साठी, हे कसं डिफाईन केलं जाईल? एका वीक मध्ये किती होणार आहे प्रॅक्टिकल? 2. आणि सेमिस्टर किती आठवड्याचं असतं? डिपेंड्स इन्स्टिट्यूट वाईज, पण जनरली ते 12 किंवा 14 वीक्सचं सेमिस्टर असतं. सो यू जस्ट हॅव टू मल्टिप्लाय दॅट नंबर. 14 वीक्स इंटू 2 किती झाले? एका सेमिस्टर मध्ये 28 प्रॅक्टिकल होतील. समजलं?
Number of minutes per ton, I think it would be 60, no?
नाही, पर टन म्हणजे सर एका वेळी किती असणार, म्हणजे एक बॅच माझ्याकडे येणार आहे ना प्रॅक्टिकल.
Okay.
प्रॅक्टिकल असेल तर आता हे 3 तासाचं प्रॅक्टिकल आहे ना त्यांचं, एक प्रॅक्टिकल 3 hours आहे, सो 180. इथेच लेक्चर असेल तर 60 येईल.
Okay.
इथे आल्यावर लेक्चर साठी नंबर ऑफ मिनिट्स पर टन 60 मिनिट.
Okay.
फॉर लॅब इट इज 120, कारण ही 2 तासाचं प्रॅक्टिकल आहे, लॅब ऑफ 2 hours. मग हेच जर त्यांचं 3 तासाचं प्रॅक्टिकल असेल तर 180 येईल. येस. अँड दिस इज इम्पॉर्टंट टू फील करेक्टली, कारण यावरनं तुमचा लोड कंडक्शन रिपोर्ट मध्ये जो काउंट भेटतो ना तो इकडनं येतो, एक्सपेक्टेडचा काउंट.
Means if it is filled wrong, then
Yes.
the entire that analysis will be wrong.
येस, इट विल बी रॉंग सर. लोड कंडक्शन मध्ये जो एक्सपेक्टेड पार्ट येतो, म्हणजे त्या फॅकल्टीने एका सेमिस्टरला किती लोड घेतला पाहिजे, किती आवर्स घेतले पाहिजे, ते बेसिकली इथून येतात लोड टाईप वरून. तुम्ही इथे काही पण टाकलं, म्हणजे तुम्ही 48 टाकलंय पण आठवड्याला एकच लेक्चर आहे, तर त्याला काय दाखवेल? त्याच्या सब्जेक्टसाठी त्यांना 48 लेक्चर घेणं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे असं लोड कंडक्शन रिपोर्ट मध्ये दाखवेल. आणि समजा त्याने 16 कम्प्लीट केले ऍट द एंड ऑफ सेमिस्टर, तरी पण तिथे शॉर्टफॉल दाखवेल तुम्हाला, दॅट ही हॅज कम्प्लिटेड ओनली 25%.
No, this is serious data. याच्याने काय
Yes,
नोकरीवर गदा येऊ शकते कोणाचा.
येस.
So it needs to be filled properly.
येस.
Sir,
Yes.
please explain load type conduction as well.
Yes, I will explain load type conduction also. There is one link, set load type conduction, Dean Academics. Can set it. Same thing is there. Whatever we have seen over here while adding the load type, जे आत्ता काय आपण बघितलं, whatever we have seen here, what are the number of timetable slot per week, number of turns per week, number of minutes, हेच इथं पण विचारलंय. म्हणजे हे डीन अकॅडमिक्सला सेट करता येतं. त्याची एक वेगळी लिंक आपण दिली आहे, सेट ऍड लोड टाईप कंडक्शन. सो आपण जे इथे लोड टाईप ऍड केले, तुम्ही हा जर बाकीचा डेटा फिल नाही केला, सपोज ब्लँक ठेवला, तर इन दॅट केस किंवा इथून चेंज पण करता येईल आपल्याला तो. म्हणजे इथे आता जे काही ऑलरेडी ऍड केलेलं आहे, या लिंकवरनं पण ऍड करता येतं. तर बेसिकली तेच आहे, ते वेगळं काही नाहीये.
पण सर ते
फक्त इथे काय एक्सपेक्टेड नंबर ऑफ आवर्स पर सेम हे ऑटोमॅटिक येतात बघा. आता सपोज थिअरी 01 या लोड टाईपसाठी नंबर ऑफ टाइम टेबल स्लॉट पर वीक किती असतील? आठवड्यात एकच लेक्चर होणार आहे, म्हणजे तुम्हाला टाइम टेबल मध्ये एकच लेक्चर टाकायचे, तो एक येईल, 1 येणार, बरोबर. एक्सपेक्टेड नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर सेमिस्टर, म्हणजे हा काउंट जो आहे इथला नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर सेमिस्टर, हा इथे टाकतोय आपण. जर माझं 16 आठवड्याचं सेमिस्टर असेल आणि मी वीकली एक लेक्चर घेत असेल, तर माझ्या आठवड्यात किती होतील? एक्सपेक्टेड नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर सेमिस्टर, किती टर्न माझ्याकडे येतील त्या डिव्हिजनला? तर 16 येतील. 16 आठवड्याचं असेल, 14 आठवड्याचं सेमिस्टर असेल तर 14 येतील. आणि मग एक लेक्चर माझं किती तासाचं आहे? 60 मिनिट्सचं आहे. हे इथून कॅल्क्युलेट झालं. हेच तुम्ही 45 टाकलं, आवर्स 12 झाले बघा. सेट लोड टाईप कंडक्शन. सो हे इथून पण चेंज करता येईल तुम्हाला. इथे काय होतंय, एक्सपेक्टेड नंबर ऑफ आवर्स पर सेम हे ऑन द फ्लाय इथेच कॅल्क्युलेट होत आहेत. आणि या बाजूला आपण काय करतोय, इथे एक्सपेक्टेड नंबर ऑफ आवर्स पर सेम, आवर्स टाकले नाहीत आपण कुठेच बघा, आपण फक्त टर्न्स टाकलेत. 16 आठवडे एवढं टाकले ना आपण. 16 लेक्चर होतील माझे, 48 लेक्चर होतील माझे, 64 लेक्चर होतील माझे, बरोबर. पण एका सेमिस्टरमध्ये आवरली लोड किती होईल माझा, हे आलंय का कुठे? इथे कुठेच नाही आलं नंबर ऑफ आवर्स मध्ये. इथे ऍड करताना बघा, मी इथे 0 मिनिट पण टाकू शकतो. एखादं ऍड करताना मी 0 मिनिट पण टाकू शकतो, बरोबर. स्वप्नील,
येस सर, येस.
इथे मी 0 मिनिट्स टाकलं आणि नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर सेमिस्टर 28 टाकले, तर या पेजला काय दिसेल इकडे? इथे इथं ड्युरेशन 0 दिसेल तुमचं.
येस सर.
ड्युरेशन 0 दिसल्यामुळे काय होईल, नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर सेमिस्टर दिसतील तुमचे, नंबर ऑफ स्लॉट दिसतील तुमचे, पण एक्सपेक्टेड आवरचा काउंट 0 राहील.
0.
हा, म्हणजे इथून तो एक्सपेक्टेड आवरचा काउंट सेट होतो आणि मग लोड टाईप कंडक्शन रिपोर्ट कॅल्क्युलेट होतो. लोड टाईप कंडक्शन चा जर रिपोर्ट बघितला, अकॅडमिक्स लोड कंडक्शन रिपोर्ट, ऍक्च्युली आपण डायव्हर्सिफाय झालो रजिस्ट्रेशन मॉडेल मधून. ठीक आहे, जस्ट दाखवून देतो. येस, इथे हे जे 160 जे आलंय ना, हे कुठून आलं? हे बघा, इथे 0 आहे, इथे 208 आहे. हे आवर्स आहेत, दीज आर आवर्स, 256 आवर्स. हे कुठून आलं? तुम्ही इथं जे टाकलंय आता नंबर ऑफ मिनिट्स, इथून येत आहे. आलं लक्षात?
येस येस. त्यांनी जेवढे लेक्चर घेतले असतील त्याचं मल्टिप्लाय होऊन तिकडे शो करतो.
हा, येस. म्हणजे नाही, त्याला जेवढा काही लोड असाइन आहे, जेवढे सब्जेक्ट्स आहेत, बॅचेस आहेत, सगळ्यांचं एकत्रित करून किती आवर्स एक्सपेक्टेड आहे.
ओके ओके.
आणि मग आता किती घेतले?
मगाशीच्या आधीचा, याच्या
हा.
आधीची होती ना,
हा.
याच्या आधीचा जो रिपोर्ट होता तो दाखवत असेल तो नाही.
Page काय?
नाही, हा, येस 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 येस.
इथं वेगळं काय आहे, इथे तुम्ही आवर्स विचारताय, सॉरी मिनिट्स,
मिनिट्स
लेक्चरचे
विचारताय.
किती विचारतायत, एका सेमिस्टर मध्ये किती लेक्चर होईल ते विचारताय.
येस.
नंबर ऑफ वीक, नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर वीक म्हणजे एका आठवड्यात किती लेक्चर होतील हे पण विचारताय तुम्ही. पण आवरली कॅल्क्युलेशन इथं नाही होते, ते
नाही,
सेट
नाही.
टाईप कंडक्शनच्या पेजवर होत आहे.
ओके. याच्या तो रिपोर्टचं नाव काय होतं सर याच्या आधीचा जो आपण आता बघत होतो मिनिट्स आणि तो वाला?
हा का?
हा.
लोड टाईप मास्टर आहे हा
Load
टाइम टेबल
type.
मध्ये.
ओके ओके. येस येस येस.
टाइम टेबल मध्ये आयटीटीसी मध्ये लोड टाईप इथून
Yes.
आपण ऍड करतो आणि हेच लोड टाईप टेम्पलेट मध्ये प्लस बटनला डिस्प्ले होतात.
येस 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 तिथं होतं.
पण जोपर्यंत लोड टाईप कंडक्शन हे फील नाही केलेलं तुम्ही इकडे, म्हणजे मिनिट्स नाही टाकत, हे तर तिकडनं येणार आहे लोड टाईप वरनं, हा डेटा येईल ऑटोमॅटिक. पण इथे मिनिट्स जर 0 असतील तर नंबर ऑफ आवर्स चुकतील आणि हा रिपोर्ट चुकेल तुमचा. किंवा इथे पण यू कॅन सी हिअर द व्हॅल्यू 120 मिनिट्स पर टन. हे रिपोर्ट मध्ये ज्या व्हॅल्यू येतात ह्या पण इथूनच येतात. इफ यू पुट इट 0, इथे 0 दिसतील. फॉर लेक्चर यू कॅन सी 60 मिनिट्स पर टन. ओके. सर आय थिंक एवढं इनफ राहील आज ना.
रजिस्ट्रेशन
creation.
अजून पेंडिंगच आहे ना?
पेंडिंग आहे सर. येस, रजिस्ट्रेशन इज पेंडिंग. येस. ऍक्च्युली घेऊ शकतो फास्ट, पण ते
नाही, नको
समजलं
नको.
पाहिजे.
नाही नको, आता टाइम आहे पुढे गेलेला आहे आपला आणि ते समजायला पाहिजे.
नाही
आपण
एवढ्याच
समजून
वेळामध्ये
सांगितलं
पण घेऊ
तरी-
शकतो.
नाही, ते आपण
पण-
सांगितलं तरी ते त्यांनी समजून घेतलं पाहिजे, कारण आता तो
घेतलं पण
समजून
पाहिजे.
घेण्याचा टाइम
हा.
संपलेला आहे.
येस येस.